Vi gledate male nogometne razgovore.
Mr. Clattenburg, it is my pleasure to greet you in this exclusive interview for Croatian Football Television. At the moment, you're head of refereeing for Saudi Arabian Football Federation. Why did you even decide to take that job?
It's interesting that they offered me a position, but it was two different positions. One, I could still referee, which for me was important because I love refereeing for many years. And they give me a chance to be a director of their refereeing department so I can move my management skills to something different. So it was a dual role, but it's different country, different culture. But after 13 years in the Premier League and maybe what I achieved last year, I needed new motivation, and this has given me the opportunity to see a different part of the world and enjoy it for a few years and hopefully make a difference.
You started with refereeing at early age, and soon you've become one of the best referees in the world. What pushed you so hard to get forward, or did you have any role model?
I've had many role models. Pierluigi Collina was a big role model, but when I started young at 16 and I was refereeing professional football at 24 and Premier League at 29, so I was very, very young. But it's the mistakes and the downsides of refereeing that has made us more positive and focused to achieve my goals. And yes, the last few years have been a crazy few years where I've refereed many, many finals, but without the hard work and without the support of the people like Pierluigi Collina and the refereeing department in UEFA, I wouldn't be sitting in this place now and in a positive way where there've been the last year was such an amazing year to referee the FA Cup final, the Champions League final and the Euro final. It was just a crazy year, but I look back at my career now and I think that's, all the downsides and all the criticism from people within the media and your colleagues, it was worth it when I stepped out in Paris and Milan.
You have refereed many notable and big matches. Which of them are the most important for you?
It's interesting because they have now gone out of my life and they're in the past, and I always look forward to the future, and I don't know what the future will bring, of course, but I'm looking forward to tonight's match because it gives me an opportunity to relax, a nice friendly match. And I hope it's friendly, of course, never are, but I hope it's a friendly match and people enjoy. And I look to the future now, and I will look back when my career is finished to think what I've achieved. I refereed, last season many finals, but I look back at the Olympic final in London, which was to referee the men's final in Wembley was special, and the Super Cup has been also special. So, and all the domestic finals. So, I look back at them all, and I'm proud of what I've achieved as a referee. And when I started the journey at 16, and I wanted to play football, I know I was not good enough, but to think I'm a young person who can not make to play football, they have the chance to referee in the most amazing stadiums in the world and to be a part of this wonderful match and to see special footballers. People dream of this, and I still dream every day.
You also refereed a match between Croatia and Czech Republic last year during European Championship, where unfortunately Croatian hooligans did a big mess. Is it difficult to stay focused in such kind of situation and to make the right decision?
It was, but we were prepared. They had intelligence from the security people that potentially there was going to be a stoppage in play, and so as a referee we are fully prepared before the match if there was a situation. I knew the procedures from UEFA, and I knew that I wasn't going to postpone the match. We would suspend the match, of course, till all the problems left the stadium. But if I decided to postpone the match, then these hooligans win. We decided to suspend. We finished the match, but the problem in this was Croatia conceded a penalty after this because they lost the focus, and it had affected their team more than the actual match, and something that I don't understand because I'm from England and I just want to see, even for example my national team, if there is a chance for the national team to play in the Euro final, I would have been delighted and to watch, knowing as a referee I cannot referee the final. And sometimes as a supporter you should want your national team to do well, and Croatia were one of the big potential favourites in the Euro, and maybe after this match they weren't so as focused, or I don't know, but there was especially after this happening and this match against Czech Republic, they clearly lost their focus and they were a different team.
What's your opinion about the women in refereeing?
You will see that tonight the fourth official is female, so this is an important message that they can gain the same experience as men. You know, I think it's a big positive. I've been involved in the Olympic Games where there was female referees as well as male referees, and their performances are judged exactly the same as ours, and they go through the same procedures as we do. And there is many top women referees, but I have to say, women football now in the world is growing. I watched the tournament in Germany in the World Cup, and most of the stadiums were full. Olympics, many of the women's matches were full, and this is a positive message going forward that women, especially women's football, and you know, if women's football is doing well, and women want to take up refereeing if they cannot play. So we have the progression, and for me, it's good to see, and especially tonight. I'm not sure she'll be able to understand me, but I'm sure she will do a good job.
What's your opinion about Croatian referees? You know some of them.
Yeah, I've been involved with Ivan and many top referees, and I've seen many games in Croatia, and it's another different culture like Saudi Arabia, and they do such a good job. But I'm sure that everybody just focuses on the mistakes and not the professionalism and the positive message that they give. They give their best. I remember watching Ivan in my hometown in Newcastle, and he did a fantastic job. But then you are judged on your next match, and your next match you are getting killed because you didn't whistle a penalty. And this is the life of a referee, and you have to accept that. You get the highs and then you get the lows.
And what are your plans for the future? What else do you try to accomplish in your remarkable career?
I just want to enjoy. I've spent a lot of time, and I want to enjoy the role now I have in Saudi and make a difference for their referees, and hopefully if I can maybe improve their standards, even a small part, and help them set up and develop and get ready for the future and not look back at the past, then I will be happy. And in 3 or 4 years' time, I would like to think that I can retire and look back and enjoy life, because when you're involved in this sport, you are away from home a lot, and you know, many unsociable times, especially around Christmas in England, is a crazy period. And you live in hotels, and it would be nice to sit back and enjoy life, and because you only have one chance, and sometimes you realise that eventually, when I started at 29 in the Premier League, now I'm 42, you think, oh my God, time flies, and what happens in the next 5 years? And I want to enjoy it now, and I've had some stressful times, but the future will be, I'm sure, bright.
Mr. Clattenburg, thank you so much for your time and this interview, and wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Vi gledate Male nogometne razgovore.